Hey guys, it's Jared with today's trade recap for me today. Today was an okay day. I took I took 3 trades, maybe 4 trades, I can't remember, and at least 2 of them were pretty solid winners for me. So I'm just going to end my day at a 55% of daily profit target. So it's an okay day, but it's always good to take a green day on Monday. So rather than fight it, trying to get to 100%, I'm just going to take my 50% here happily. My first trade was on, well, first let me watch list right here, PLTR, Neo, Workhorse, and Plug. So that was what I was keeping an eye on today. And my first trade was on Plug here. And Plug in pre-market here gapped up a bit. So what I saw it open was it seemed like in pre-market it was hitting this wall, and it sold off pretty hard, which could be normal profit taking from a gap up. But what I liked for a short is that it just kept holding. This $53 mark kept holding. It couldn't seem to get past it, and yet it was making lower lows. And eventually it broke through not only the 50, VWAP, 100 MA, and 200 MA. You know, not only did it get through VWAP, but it got through the 200 MA and the 100 MA. And so I liked it for a short below those moving averages with the stop out of if it couldn't hold. So I took it short here around the $52 mark, I think it was, and got a couple partials. I partialed quickly because it was kind of staying around this level for a while, and then once it lost it, it moved real quick. And then I made my break-even point right there, and unfortunately I got stopped out. And that was unfortunate because right after it stopped me out, a lot of people took an entry right here, right at the 200 MA on the 1 minute, and then it dumped another like 50 cents or so. So, you know, I got to 51.50 was like my low point here, so I got about 50-cent move. But if I hadn't have been stopped out, you know, I could have got down to probably this 51.20 mark before I would have gone back to break even. So I could have got an 80-cent move, but that's okay. That is a-okay. So that was a winner for me. But when I had a stop loss put in at break even right here, but the price action was so squirrely that it actually blew past my stop loss here, my limit order, and I actually ended up giving some of the profit back on my final partial there. So that was PLTR. Oh no, that was Plug. PLTR was my other trade today. Actually, so yeah, I did take 3 trades today. So PLTR, you can see on the 5-minute chart here what was kind of going on. It had come down, it had hit this level, kind of, and it bounced up, curled, and it was curling back down. So we were forming a nice bearish boot. That's what I thought. So I took it short here, and it was a bad place to take it short. It was at near this $25 level. It was getting some resistance. It was also near this regional low, which was potentially going to cause problems. So I probably should have just been more patient here. But I liked what I was seeing from the volume. So I took it short, got stopped out. It kept going after it stopped me out. Hit right here and ricocheted hard. So I liked it again, saying, all right, all the bulls were just waiting for a better entry than I got. And I hopped back in right at the $25 level, and was able to get a nice partial here at 24.80. So I got about 30 cents or 20 cents out of that. And then I was trying to be patient because I thought also PLTR today gapped up, and this was yesterday's high. This is where it kind of gapped up from. I thought we were going to close the gap here. So I was trying to be patient and wait for the larger move. And I set my break even here, and unfortunately, so I just got the one profitable partial and then out at break even. I'm trying to work on patience with my trades. I'm really patient sometimes with my losses, but my winners I'm too impatient with, and it's kind of skewing my my ratio. You know, your winners need to be 2 to 3 times your losses, and that hasn't been the case lately for me. So I'm trying to get that ratio more in line, and the way to do that is to be more patient. And so I was short here, stopped out at break even, and then I started to get a feeling that we were going to press for all these moving averages. So I thought we were going to press up to VWAP and then, you know, probably take a chance at these moving averages. That's exactly what happened. So I took it, or I broke even there. I took it long here, basically right below VWAP, and then as it popped up towards this 25.30 level where all these moving averages was, I partialed out really heavy. I kept 50 shares on, in case we were able to ricochet back to VWAP and then take off, but I did get stopped out here, and it was the right call because it went ahead and went all the way back down to low of the day. So that was my day. Hopefully you guys caught some opportunities here, and you know, I didn't get to 100% of my profit target, but that's okay because Mondays and Fridays especially, it just doesn't feel good to start your day or your week, start or end your week red. I really like to book in my week green, and I'm willing to take a less than optimal profitability day just to have that happen. So I entered Tuesday and the rest of the week with some confidence. So all right, that was my day. Hopefully you guys caught some moves, and stay green.